Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. In Rice Plaza getting a Christmas tree with Jocelyn, Trina, and Gio, Dex ran into Cyrus, who promised he was abiding by the restraining order and wasn't visiting Lulu at the hospital on Halloween. Later, Cyrus flashed back to injecting Digitalis into Sam's IV bag, causing her death. After breaking up a fight between drunk college football players, Dex went to dispose of the alcohol in an alley where the officer was stabbed in the back. His partner found him and Dex was rushed to the hospital for surgery. Chase questioned everyone and Felicia told him what she knew, though felt there was a detail she was missing. Jocelyn was relieved Dex was going to pull through. However, when she went back to visit him again, Anna revealed he'd taken a turn, and Isaiah announced that Dex had died. Molly wanted to move out of Alexis, because she didn't want to cause trouble for her and Christina, but Alexis insisted she stay. She also admitted she could see things from Molly's point of view. Christina refused to apologize for what she'd said to Molly and continued to want revenge against Ava. Sonny promised he would take care of Ava for her, and asked Christina to take over Charlie's pub, so he wouldn't have to sell it. Natalia opened up to Sonny about not being as close with her children as he was with his, and he assured her there was always time to make things right. Alexis tried to get Christina to see things from Molly's perspective, but she refused. Rick and Ava celebrated their victory, but after both of them found their credit cards declined. Ava learned her divorce settlement had been taken by the Casaduns. Martin caught up with Laura and was aghast that Cyrus was anywhere near Lulu. She confided that she went through the same thing, missing out on years of Lulu's life while she was in a coma herself. She also admitted there hadn't been any progress tracking down Valentine and Charlotte. Lulu confronted Nina at work, convinced she knew where Charlotte was. Nina insisted she didn't know anything and suggested she talk to Anna. Carly found Jack in her office, upset about her planting the bug, and she then introduced him to Lulu, who insisted he call Valentine but no one answered. Anna and Jason interrogated Martin, who offered his phone which gave Spinelli a lead. Brennan tasked Colette with finding Charlotte on social media so she could lead them to her father. Dante responded to a call of a break-in at Windermere and found it was Lulu, looking for information on Charlotte and Valentine's whereabouts, so he offered to help. Curtis wanted to finalize the plans to make him Aurora's new CEO before Drew left for Washington, but Drew put it off until January. Later, Michael hoped Curtis would team up with him to take down Drew, but Curtis admitted he had another plan that wouldn't tank the company. Curtis enlisted Jordan's help with his plan and also shared it with Portia, who didn't like it but offered her support. Drew asked Mina to break the news to Curtis that Michael would be CEO, but she was reluctant to hurt her friend. The Quartermains gathered for a Christmas party where things were naturally tense. Everyone wanted to watch the PCU game, but the cable was out so Michael streamed it from his phone. Annoyed, Tracy grabbed Michael's phone, swiping all over, and accidentally made the video of Drew and Willow having sex play instead. Everyone was shocked and Willow and Drew were humiliated. Michael agreed not to delete the footage to destroy Drew because it would hurt the kids. Nina urged Willow to get the kids and come stay with her, but Carly intercepted them at the door. Lucky helped Liz buy a tree and decorate for Christmas, and as they reminisced, he revealed he decided to stick around town. Liz offered him Cameron's old guitar, and he played for her. Trina admitted to Jocelyn that she was wrong about Kai, and the work she gave him on their class project was legit good. She visited Kai after the big game to congratulate him and ask if he still wanted to work on the project together. Maxie checked in on Sasha, who admitted she was going to keep the baby, but continued to insist that the father was a stranger and never needed to know. Maxie then tracked down Lulu and finally caught up with her friend. Brad was excited about the medical conference and suggested to Lucas they could see Havana together. Port Charles was rocked by tragedy as this week's episodes of General Hospital delivered a shocking and emotional blow. Dex Heller, the enigmatic and loyal confidant to Sonny Corinthos, has met his untimely demise. The fallout from Dex's death has sent shockwaves through the tight-knit community, leaving characters grappling with grief, anger, and the lingering questions surrounding his sudden and mysterious breakdown of the events leading up to Dex's death, the aftermath, and how his loss impacts the larger narrative threads in Port Charles. Dex's final moments, a mission gone wrong. Dex's death came during what should have been a routine operation for Sonny Corinthos' organization. Assigned to oversee a critical transaction with a new associate, Dex was thrust into a dangerous situation that quickly spiraled out of control. Spoilers leading up to the fateful episode hinted at rising tensions between Sonny's empire and an unknown rival, but no one could have predicted how quickly things would escalate. The mission took a tragic turn when an ambush caught Dex and his team off guard. Despite his best efforts to protect the operation and his colleagues, Dex was fatally wounded in the ensuing chaos. His heroic actions ensured the safety of others, but at a devastating cost. In his final moments, Dex's thoughts were of Jocelyn Jacks, the woman he loved deeply despite the challenges their relationship faced. His heartfelt farewell message to her, delivered through a recording on his phone, left fans in tears as he expressed his undying love and regret for the time they lost. The aftermath, shock and grief in Port Charles. Dex's death has left a void in the lives of those who knew and cared about him. Jocelyn is devastated by the loss of the man she was ready to build a future with. Her heartbreak is palpable as she struggles to process the reality of Dex's absence and the unanswered questions surrounding his death. Sonny Corinthos, who viewed Dex as a trusted protégé, is racked with guilt and anger. As the head of Port Charles's most powerful family, Sonny feels responsible for the circumstances that led to Dex's demise. His vow to find those responsible and exact revenge sets the stage for a fierce and dangerous battle ahead. Meanwhile, Michael Corinthos is conflicted over his role in Dex's life and the complex relationship they shared. Michael's secret arrangement with Dex to undermine Sonny's criminal empire adds layers of guilt and regret to his mourning process. As Michael grapples with his own culpability, tensions with Jocelyn and Sonny threaten to reach a boiling point. Questions surrounding Dex's death. While initial reports suggest that Dex's death was the result of a random ambush, some residents of Port Charles suspect there's more to the story. The circumstances surrounding the attack raise questions about whether Dex was targeted specifically and, if so, by whom. Carly Corinthos, always a fierce protector of her family, believes that the ambush was a calculated move by Sonny's rivals to destabilize his organization. Her determination to uncover the truth puts her at odds with Sonny, who prefers to handle the matter. Is the mysterious behavior of Gladys Corbin, who seemed unusually shaken by news of the ambush. Could Gladys have played a role, intentionally or otherwise, in the events that led to Dex's death? How Dex's death impacts Port Charles. The loss of Dex Heller reverberates far beyond the Corinthos family, affecting numerous characters and storylines. Jocelyn Jacks. Dex's death marks a turning point for Jocelyn, who must decide how to channel her grief. Will she seek justice for Dex and uncover the truth about what happened, or will her pain push her down a darker path of vengeance? Sonny Corinthos. For Sonny, Dex's death is both a personal and professional blow. As he moves to strengthen his empire and eliminate threats, Sonny risks alienating those closest to him, including Carly and Michael. Michael Corinthos. Michael's role in Dex's life and his covert plan to dismantle Sonny's empire could come to light, further straining his already fragile relationship with his father. Port Charles law enforcement. The ambush that led to Dex's death draws the attention of law enforcement, including Jordan Ashford and Dante Falconeri. Their investigation could unearth secrets that some would prefer to keep buried. Fan reactions. Saying goodbye to Dex Heller. Dex's death has sparked an outpouring of emotions from fans, who took to social media to share their reactions to the shocking twist. Many praised the powerful performances of Evan Hofer, who brought Dex to life, and Eden McCoy, whose portrayal of Jocelyn's heartbreak was deeply moving. Fans also expressed their sadness over the end of Dex's journey and speculated about what his death means for the future of the show. Some viewers remain hopeful that this isn't the last we've seen of Dex, theorizing that his death could be a fake-out orchestrated for a larger purpose. What's next for Port Charles? As Port Charles mourns the loss of Dex Heller, the fallout from his death will continue to shape the lives of those he left behind. The search for answers and justice promises to drive some of the most compelling storylines in the weeks to come. Whether it's Sunny's pursuit of revenge, Jocelyn's journey of healing,